So Paul Scholes himself has had something to say, like comment on that game of United Newcastle, and he has said Michael Carrick has got something going on with him and this Manchester United. And remember, these are club legends who have always wanted Carrick. Like sometimes they want Carrick in, sometimes they want Carrick out. But I think for this guy, for Scholes, he has always been for Carrick in. Leave alone the other guys like Roy Keane. Roy Keane is one guy who has always been for Carrick out. Like he shouldn't be the permanent manager. But I tell you, after yesterday, after that loss against Newcastle, um, I mean, Paul Scholes commented on his X account, and he commented like there is something going on with Michael, and he has always lost games, even our past games that we managed to scoop some points against Everton, against West Ham, against Crystal Palace. It was like a fluke. Most of those goals, those points we got was like a fluke. We got them by chance, and yes, surely if you remember those games so well, it was not the best of games. The only two matches that people remember, like Scholes himself, that he mentioned, the match of Arsenal and Manchester City. Those are the only matches Carrick impressed everyone, and of course the winning run kind of continued, but of course yesterday the run came to an end in an ugly way. 10 men down, and United couldn't do any better than that, and it saw us lose, of course, points. And one highlight again in Scholes' comment was that he commented with the heart emoji for Sandro Tonali, like he was hailing Sandro Tonali for a job well done. And remember, this is the same guy we are linked with. United is trying to pursue Sandro Tonali, and these are signs that United should go for Sandro Tonali in the summer. And if Carrick remains as permanent manager, then it clearly shows you that this should be the guy United will try to, of course, pursue and try to lure him to Manchester United. And guys, it was not a good game. If you remember so well, it was not good for us. Of course, 10 men down, the defense looking disorganized. And if I have to talk about the things we needed to improve after that game, it's a whole lot. First of all, the intensity itself. These boys, they looked not good enough. Of course, they met another intense team that they played. Newcastle is that team that has their own intensity that they always like to deploy on the pitch, and they showed us exactly how we should have done. And I think we have to take notes from that game, and heading into the Aston Villa match at home, Old Trafford, we need to do better. Yes, we saw how they pressed us. They were looking dangerous, and our defense looks, it's very shaky, guys. Very shaky. Of course, when Luke Shaw was subbed out, you clearly saw a very big gap right in there when this guy was overstayed on the bench. When Tyrell Malaysia came on, you surely could see it didn't come to play football. I don't know what game we came to play. Maybe was it netball or what? I don't understand Tyrell Malaysia's game. This is a guy who is kind of lazy, and you just don't understand what he is up to. But not only that department, mm, even Diogo Dalo comes on, not having the best of his game. Even Nusal Mazraoui right in there did not have the best of the game. Of course, with after us trusting him to start the game, guys, there's a whole lot that is not going right at Manchester. But I also think it's time Carrick starts again trusting Amad Diallo. I think there is a whole lot that we miss in Amad Diallo. If we kept him on the bench, we need him. Him and Brian Belmo. You saw Brian Belmo not shining for two consecutive games so far that Amad Diallo has not featured in. So it clearly tells you we need Amad Diallo on the pitch. If I think Sesko should be the guy to pave way for Ahmad still, and that way I think we shall be able to compete in our upcoming fixtures, of course, against Aston Villa next on weekend. You need to watch out for that one. You saw Aston Villa lose to Chelsea a 4-1, a painful one. They started on a high. Of course, I saw Unai Emery celebrating it over and over, and you could only imagine like they were going to get away with the win, and they were beaten at home, by the way. But things didn't go well. But we have to take notes from that match also, and moving into that Aston Villa next, we need to beat them also. Yes, because we need to cement our position. You see, we are now level with, yes, we are level with Aston Villa, the same Aston Villa, 51-51. And we still, of course, are secure uh, in that number three position. So any loss can render us like we can slip down. And Chelsea, Chelsea is coming. So that's not a mistake that we need to make. Guys, keep subscribing.